What's going on YouTube? So I wanted to talk a little bit about the king of the stock market, Apple. Um, Very interesting chart that we have set up here going into tomorrow's session for Thursday, April 8th. Amazon has been, or Amazon. I've been trading Amazon for the last few days, so that's still stuck in my head. Apple has been on an uptrend for 1, 2, 3. We had a little bit of a back trace here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days in a row, going on 2 trading weeks. This thing has slowly been waking up. As you can see, all of these little squiggly lines here are all resistance and support levels of supply. It has just been grinding its way through these levels here, and today finally it reclaimed the 50-day moving average, which is huge. And just to put that into perspective, Amazon, the queen of the stock market, as you can see here, this red line that's going across here, as soon as Amazon confirmed and opened up over the 50-day moving average, it's just been on 100 point move to the upside. Another one, just to give you an example, Google, as Google came out of this 50-day moving average, it has been on a straight path up to the moon. Okay. What else? The Qs, the NASDAQ 100 as an overall market, the index fund, as soon as it broke through the 50-day moving average, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 day run up. So Apple, Apple has been consolidating for about going on a month, really, since it bottomed out here and touched this lower Bollinger Band. You can see where it got the bounce on March 8th, and then has just been consolidating ever since. And really, the last 5 days has just been grinding its way up, and today actually claimed the 50-day moving average. So could Apple wake up tomorrow? Yes, it can. There was a lot of heavy option flow coming through today for 128 and 130 call weeklies. So am I saying that Apple's going to wake up and make a 50-point move, 100-point move like Google and Amazon? No. But does it definitely have room to run, maybe to 130, 135, and test 145? Sure, maybe not tomorrow, but definitely if this thing can get a continuation, and I have an alert set here to notify me when this confirms 128. And if we look at the price, we closed at 127.90 today, up $1.69. However, in aftermarkets, it is up a little bit to 128.40 already. So given that, if Apple confirms this after hours price of 128.40 and can sort of build on that, definitely will be taking some contracts going to the long side, possibly for a day trade or an overnight swing trade into Friday, just to see how Apple is going to respond to the price action tomorrow. As of right now, it is currently 7:13 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The futures are up, but we all know that it's still very, very early in the game. However, they are up 63 points. Um, the SPY is also up just a tad, 13 points right now. SPY is also, SPY in the Nasdaq, the Qs, they had kind of a flat day today. We had the Fed speak, we had President Joe Biden speak. The market kind of sold off a little bit. I think there was a question in there that was asked to him about the 28% corporate tax rate, and I did recall him saying that he is open to suggestions on that. So Apple is definitely going to be a stock on my watch list for tomorrow. It should be in everyone's watch list for tomorrow, Thursday the 8th, of a level of 128. Let this price confirm tomorrow. Go long on it. The market for the NASDAQ is over the 50-day moving average. So right now we are in bullish context until we break below 324 on a daily close. Right now, I am not looking to short any stocks. I do not care what anybody is saying on social media about the market's going to turn around. This is just a bull trap, this, that, and the other. Until the market's price action proves that to me, I am bullish right now. Now, can we drop below, 324 and close below the 50-day moving average tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week? Of course we can. I'm not one of these diehard people that's saying, oh, just because we're over the 50-day moving average that, every single stock is going to go up, because that's not the way that the stock market works. Certain stocks need more time to build. Certain stocks need to still get pulled up from below supply. But right now, with Apple reclaiming the 50-day supply today, it is looking like a good setup for tomorrow's session. Coming up a little high on the RSI to 64.855. However, that doesn't really mean too much. As you can see here, going back to January, we were over bought for 1, 2, 3, going on 4 trading sessions. So if Apple decides to wake up and goes on a little run here, maybe we got 1, 2, 3, 4 days worth of run before this thing starts to back test the support here of the 50-day moving average. So just kind of wanted to drop in, give you guys my take on where I think we are going with Apple. My stop loss will be at today's lows, probably 125.54. So I'm really going to give this some room to run. If we take a look at the hourly chart here, let's say tomorrow pre-market we open up and gap up a little bit. Look for the first level of support on the 60-minute supply of about 128.17, 120. Let's just call it 128 for the video. If it continues to go higher, if we gap down, if somehow the futures start to down tick and in the morning we have a little bit of a gap down, look for support on Apple at about 127.67. Use that as your stop loss. Use that as your risk management area there. We are oversold or overbought a little bit on the RSI here. So you never know. We could get a little bit of a dip into the 127.50 area. Just kind of a little retest here allows some profit takers to take some profit before we start retesting 128 again. I'm going to look for an entry on the second follow through of 128 and probably use, depending on how the market opens tomorrow, if this is gapping up, I'm going to use 128 as my stop loss. If this is gapped down and it needs a little bit of wiggle room to work back up to 128, I'm going to use about 127.50 to about 127.20 as my stop. So I hope everyone has a good trading day tomorrow. Make sure to add Apple to your watch list. Keep it on watch, and I hope everyone makes a lot of money. Until the next time, guys, I will see you guys on the next video.